what's up guys? Evan here again, and today I've got a review for the new Vända decks. There's a red version and a gold version. The gold version has metallic inks, and obviously the color scheme is different, but that's the only difference. And so let's take a look at the red version. Before we take a look at that, let's take a look at the extra things that are in here. We've got these nice poker chips, very good quality. And these are for Vända Card's new deck, which is the Polaris deck, which was funded on Kickstarter and will be printed soon. And the poker chips come in all different colors. There's some different designs on them, and they look really cool. And then there's also this wooden token right here. It says Polaris. On this side has vendacards.com, and also these two wooden tokens which are the shape of their logo. And then we've got this really nice 2-deck wooden laser etched box, which is very cool. It looks really awesome, so for any collector this is going to look great in your collection. Here it says Vända, it says that on the other side too, and then their logo on the top, and there's what the inside looks like. So it's very, very cool. I really like that a lot. The whole idea of this deck was to have a very simplistic design, and they really did a great job. So let's take a look at the box to start out with. The front of the box says Vända Playing Cards, Crimson Edition, so Crimson being the red deck. And so it's a very simple box. You've got two colors, the red and that black. And the back you have the design of the king. Again, very simple. This side says Vända and vendacards.com, and the same thing on this side. The bottom you've just got the copyright info, and the top under that seal it says Vända again, and then you've got a custom seal which is really nice. It's red and black and it has that Vända logo on it, so that's very cool. So now we'll take a look at the cards. So to start off, we'll take a look at the extra cards that you get with the deck. You've got a bunch of extras here. So this one is just your double-backed card, and this purple one has the red back design on one side and then a purple back design on the other. So that's really cool for a color change. Here you've got a blank ace of spades, so the ace of spades is missing, and then you've got the back design on the other side. Again, very cool for a card change. And here you've got the 13 of diamonds. I like that one a lot. And now we'll take a look at the aces, which are all unique. The ace of spades is the same as the Vända logo, and as you can see it's the same as this token right here, and it's also the same as on the top of the box. There's your ace of hearts, so it's a similar design to all the other aces except that the suit has changed. So there is your clubs, and here is your diamond. So those are the aces. Now we'll take a look at the number cards. Now something very unique about this deck is that the 10s don't have a 10 as the indice. They actually have a T for 10. Now that's the only one of the number cards that has that. The other ones just have the number. But I think that's really neat, and I don't think I've ever seen that on a deck before. So definitely something very unique. Now another unique thing is the placement of the pips, and I think that's really cool. Definitely something different. So there's your clubs. This is a fully custom deck, so all of the indices and everything is all custom, and we'll take a look at the court cards in just a second. So there are your spades. So the number cards are very cool, very unique, and very simple. Now we'll take a look at the court cards. The court cards are, again, just really unique. It's nothing like the normal design or the standard design, and I think that's very cool. So there's your jack, you've got a big J and then the diamonds. Here is the queen of hearts. So they're all very similar, and there's your king, which is very similar to what we saw on the back of the box. So there's the court cards. Very cool, and it was a great idea to have such a different design. Now we'll take a look at the back design of the cards. Like the rest of the deck, the back design is very simple. I couldn't really tell, but the borders seem to be a tiny bit thinner than standard, but I'm not exactly sure about that. So the back design, you have that spade design and also the logo. And you've got a nice deep red color with nice shading around it, which gives it a very nice glowing effect. And like I said, it's just very simple, but it still looks nice. So now that we've taken a look at the design of the deck, let's take a look at the handling. The deck has bicycle stock and magic finish, which is a nice combination, and the handling is very nice. Fans with this deck are nice and easy to do, and the design shows a little bit, just that red part of the design shows. And when you show the faces in a fan, it looks very cool because just a tiny bit of those indices show, but since they're so unique, they have a really cool pattern. So I really like that a lot. The stock is pretty soft, so you can pressure fan very easily, and that'll give you a better look at that pattern. And I'll show you the back design in a pressure fan. So there's a pressure fan. Springs and dribbles are very easy. The stock is nice and springy, which is great. Spreads in the hands are very easy, and spreads on the close-up pad are also very nice. Lapel spreads with this deck are very nice as well, and very easy to do. Pharaohs with this deck are very nice, very smooth and easy to do, which is great. So here is a Pharaoh. That one was kind of a bad one, but it does Pharaoh very well. And giant fans with this deck are very cool as well. The design looks alright. Some people might like it, some people might not, and I personally like it. So there's a giant fan with this deck. So if you're a magician, you might want this deck and you might not. It's a very simple and not a suspicious design, but the design is not very close to standard at all. So you might want it, you might not. If you're a flourisher, this is a great deck for you. The handling is very nice and the design is cool and simple. If you're a collector, this is a great deck for you. It has a nice design, nice and simple, and it's a limited deck. So I definitely recommend this deck to you guys. I'll put a link to their website in the description, so definitely check that out. And thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe.